Let's see what this is all about. Oh, I know where I am, I think. I did this in the Vision 1 menu book. Got to learn the braking points again, because I don't think this thing performs quite as well as a Vision car. Nope, really doesn't. Okay. Not often you get to drift a four-wheel drive car. Yep, really doesn't perform like a Vision car. Why does this track feel so narrow? Oh, that was a pit exit, of which I obviously went over. Wow. Good thing I decided to do a time attack instead of doing a full-on race, because I would have been knocking people off all over the place, and that's not what I want to do. It's one of the main reasons I've not done online racing. I just don't want to ruin someone else's race. Oh, not ideal line. I can see myself not getting that time, or being anywhere near the leaderboards. But you've got to warm up, got to learn the car, got to remind yourself of the track. Find the car's limits, which seem to be all over the place. So don't try and hoon it, I think is the message of the day. Which, considering I'm about to go through a penalty point. There we are. Okay, so brake much earlier. I don't want to brake too hard, because that causes the wheels to lock up and then the back end to slide out. So 150 may actually be, nope, still too fast. And this is a reality of racing games, you know, you don't jump in and be brilliant straight away. First 2 laps, both occasions, 1 second penalty. Slow down here. Don't accelerate too early, that's fine. And get a good exit. I just feel like I was accelerating early enough, and then slow down about here. Okay, that feels like I went way too slow. Oh, that's the thing, when you feel the back end starting to slide, just lay off the accelerator. That's what the International A license said about when you're in the rain, so that's what I'm going to do. Because this has got a distinct sports tyres feel about them. I mean, I will do some online racing against actual people, but for now, this is a nice little, as I say, warm-up. I want to try something, actually. Can I do this? I think I can. It was something I was talking to Scruff King about, and he had the Wobble Type 2 on, and it really did give it a greater sense of speed and immersion. I mean, granted, he's got full-on, well, not full-on rig, he doesn't have actuators, but he's got steering wheel, a rumble pack in his seat, stuff like that. And he said that this really added to the immersion and helped him noticed when the back end was about to go out. It just gave it a lot more feel to it, a lot more information, and I can kind of see that actually. So it did seem to over-emphasise the back end slide, and being that I don't have a steering wheel or with force feedback and stuff like that, it is very useful. I did try it before, and it's fine unless you're on a very bumpy bit of track and you're about to do a, you've got a corner or something. I did find that a little bit hard, but Scruff King did say persevere with it, and it's very rewarding. I kind of see this. Another cool thing is because he's also one of the rare people who prefer cockpit view, and I think it's more entertaining to watch. I mean, that's not the reason I do it. I am a cockpit view driver. It's more entertaining to drive. You don't. Why go in a simulator if you're not going to drive it as you would in real life? I don't sit on my bumper of my car when I drive, and I certainly don't sit on the roof. And I know this is controversial, but follow cam, why? I just, it's not remote control cars, these are real cars. I mean, don't get me wrong, back in the 80s when that was the only option, that's what I did. I did follow cars. But the thing is, these developers have done a wonderful job on these interiors. They're all different. They've clearly done their research and put in all the tiny details. This does have that very 90s feel of a R32 interior. When I was watching Super GT, I think it was, and he was, I don't agree with that penalty, but I wasn't paying that much attention, so maybe it's right. But yeah, he was saying about how, no, it wasn't him. Is it Trakinator or something like that? But anyway, you can't see the apexes as quickly with this, and you were saying about improving the field of view. Me, I just want them to make this VR. That will rock my little world. That with the PSVR 2 would make this the ultimate game. Oh. Bit twitchy, this car. It's odd, it feels slow, but I am getting quicker. I can just stop getting penalties. Okay, I did not cross the pit line. It was close, I fully accept, but I didn't cross it. And just ease it in. Phrasing, sorry. Yeah, it was one of those. Just on the cusp. Yeah, I've done this track a lot. So it was the one where I discovered that the car I was in, which I believe was a Mazda, the Mazda Vision, which is a good car, don't get me wrong. And it just didn't quite cut it. I'd managed to do Daytona, which was a battle and a half. But on this one, I just couldn't get the pace on it. So I have done this track quite a bit. So it gives me some help with it, but of course, This doesn't handle anywhere like those vehicles, so it's still a little bit of learning to do. So I don't want to shed too much speed. I would like you guys and ladies to notice the lack of penalty. I am rather happy about this. Always shows progress. I just need the back end to stay where it's meant to and not try and overtake me. Okay, I am miles off the pace. So yeah, if you slam on the anchors, and then just cruise it round. I want to put power on too early on that. So that's obviously a place where I'm losing time. Gradually braking, cruising, and then applying the accelerator. Or for my transatlantic cousins, the gas. I suppose I wouldn't really call you cousins. Offspring. Don't know, hopefully. Feel like I'm getting quicker. Starting to get into the rhythm of this. The Wobble 2 is quite an extreme setting, but it does give you a better sense of speed. Oh, don't steer there. It gives you more information. It is distracting, no two ways about it, but once you dial into it, I think it really is a great little mode. So well done, Polyphonic, or Polyphony, or whatever they're called. The awesome people who made this game. When I was around for the first game, I did play it. The Pinnacle was a blue version of this. Well, it wasn't the Pinnacle, but it was for me. It was amazing having the skyline. Yeah, it's the first time I realised I needed a lot more skill at driving because I wasn't good enough at simulators. But now I played Grand Turismo Sport, and I don't think I've done online on that either. I don't think I ever got to a place where I felt that I was good enough for it. And then I've got this one. I do feel that this game, the campaign is much, much better. It sort of leads you through the game more. Because really, all I was doing was track experiences, doing licenses, stuff like that. And trying to, well, I mean, I did all of the tracks, so I mastered all of them. And by mastered, I mean gold. And then I was doing the little races and stuff like that. Whereas this one incorporates the getting cars as well. Yeah, it's just a smoother transition. I just found it better.